What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about Jesus Coin today. Hit that like button, subscribe if you want to see more content like this. Thank you all for being here. We're sitting at 6 zeros, 211 right now. Great price to be at. You know what the goal is for this week. You know what the goal is for any multi-day period. It's to close above 6 zeros, 222, right? So just a little bit higher. We're pretty close, and we've reached there already this week. It would be really nice to see this week close above there, but any 2-day period closing above there would be nice, right? That's 2 days closing in a row. They don't both have to open above this line, but 2 days closing above this line or any weekly close above that line would give me the validation I'm looking for that we are commencing this next move up. Now, will this next move take us above these highs? Will it just take us like right to those highs? That remains to be seen, right? After some further thought in yesterday's video and just overall analysis that I was doing on Jesus Coin that day, I'm starting to accept the idea that maybe by the end of this month of November we're not at new all-time highs. That might be something that is set for December to be at new all-time highs, but that we might move up still rather explosively, right? A nice bit for this month by the end of the month, and then we might consolidate around the all-time highs to like the all-time high weekly close, or maybe even the low points here, right? We might consolidate in this area for a little bit, and then to end the year out, that's when we'll have that push going into new all-time highs. I feel like that could be a real scenario. I'm not sure. I'm not leaning one way or the other completely. We absolutely could see this thing just tear through. But to me, running with the idea, just looking at it for what it is, running with the idea that this move up might be more constructive than either of the previous moves up were, right? You have your first like beginning craziness, mayhem right here, right? Volatility in the mix, but still just moving up straight to moon mission. Your secondary pump, you're still figuring things out. Of course, it's sporadic, right? This is your validation pump. People are excited. It's like, haha, it wasn't just a one-off. And of course, it'll never be as glorious as this very first one was. But this time it's a bit different, right? It's very much a bit different. It took you to get to this same point, right? This is what I compare this area here to this area here. To get to this same point, it took a month and a half, where last time it only took 2 weeks, right? It's taking more time. The bottom happened a lot faster last time. The bottom is rounded out this time. It's taking a lot more time. Why shouldn't it take more time on the way up too, right? I think, and the reason why I was expecting we'd see new all-time highs by the end of November is this thing likes to move fast, right? That's kind of the thought, is that it's only moved fast. But looking at it for what it is doing now, it's still moving fast. It would just kind of make more sense to me that it might be more constructive in its growth during this phase here. And who knows? If we were to break to new all-time highs on this next move up, I would expect that we're not going to like just moon mission send it, right? But we could go just a little bit above the all-time high, something like that. That really could happen. I'm kind of expecting that we might go a little bit below the all-time highs. If not, then I would think something, if we don't stop at the 886 area, I don't think we're going to stop until we hit 55011, right? The 886 is at about 6044, right? Something in there, between there and the 786, I think that could be a really good area to find support. And again, even lower, it could be a bigger range than that, right? But something in this area, find resistance and then come down, find support, and then continue to move up by the end of this month. That's kind of more, it's not more what I'm thinking, but it's become more of a thought, all right? And I just feel like addressing it. That's why I've painstakingly addressed it. Really, the past 2 nights, it's been part of the video, right? But absolutely, we could be at new all-time highs by the end of this month. It's still possible. I suppose it does remain to be seen when we break out, when we get above this nice blue line here at 60222. That's the blue line that we're worried about. We're not even worried about this blue line anymore, man. We've been above it this whole time. It plagued us for so long, right? The 123, we haven't even given it a thought. It's irrelevant now. We're just moving up. We're past it. We're done with it. We don't need it. I wonder how many weeks we've been out. How many weeks have we existed on the charts here? Not even close, right? 123, that'll be somewhere in like late 25 that we'll finally get our 123 on the weekly. Anyways, I don't think I have anything else I want to say. I'm just having fun at this point. The weekly RSI looks so bullish, you guys. The weeks to come, this month is going to be bullish one way or another. Like I'm talking, what 200% growth or more? What is it? Okay, at least 100%, maybe like 120%. Probably nothing too much higher than 200% if we got up that high. But I mean, I don't. We could go all the way up to 1-1, which would be maybe like right there, 437%. I don't know. Anything from like 120 to 440% growth by the end of this month is on the table, right? And it would happen when I say by the end of this month. We're already on the 8th of this month. I'm talking like 20 days, right? 20 days, basically, 22 days, whatever, 3 weeks. It's on. It's going. Daily RSI looks good too. I don't know. Enough said. With that, oh yeah, I guess we can end it off with this. I feel like it's obvious when you look at it in this kind of perspective, right? You've had your move up, you consolidated, and it looks like you've broken out of this consolidation phase, right? We're just looking for continuation. We're looking for that validation, right? We could move down, could come back, form a higher low. That's validation, but continuing to move up, especially taking out that high, is all we need to know that, you know, we're on our way to do what we've basically been setting out to do throughout the past few weeks now. So blah 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 up, and that's it. Take care. Bye bye.